Test, 1715 local. 1215 Zulu. Out of 3.0, 5.5 corridor northbound, Eglin Delta. Going to be a dirt cheap probe test, part 2. (2992) set primary.
Seven Bravo Romeo, your discretion can proceed direct to the north training area.
7 Bravo Romeo, all right, thanks.
Bells 0, corrected, Bells 44, change to advisory, frequency improved.
Bells 44, roger, change to advisory.
All right, 2992 set, sensitive altimeter. Sheet on this heading right here. (6,200 feet). Density altitude approaching 5,000 feet pressure altitude. It is 121805 Zulu, 68 degrees Fahrenheit. We got 29.5 on board. Leveling at 5. We're going to get a quick look on the way to the area here. And was aloft to showing 040, 22 miles an hour. Set, we got our weight chart up. All right, weight chart is up. Go for connectivity with a wing. On speed local. All right, good connectivity. Make sure we're hooked up to Doc's box here so we don't have the wrong network. Wi-Fi, we're talking to Doc's box. Okay, Safari is up. We've got a good connection. Going into our settings, pulling up the AOA calibration wizard. All of our weights are good for this initial run. We did have a couple of reboots after takeoff. It was weird. I haven't seen that many in Lenny. We had about 3 disables. Everything is working fine now, though. We got a good flasher on the V2. Volume is up. We'll have good tone capability. I'm going to hit the continue button now. And hopefully we don't crash Doc's box. Let's see what happens. And we crashed Doc's box, first iteration. That's kind of normal. So we're going to wait about 20 seconds. Then we'll refresh this screen. Trim the airplane, kind of maintaining a VNO condition right at the moment. All right, going to refresh the screen. Sure you want to submit this form again. Yes, then we're up and we've got our configuration. We're going to be in a flap 0. I'm going to hit continue. I've got a live wire. Still semi-noisy. That's not a good sign. We'll see how that works. We've got the display up in here. We're just going to hit a quick one on the way out to the area. We're in a VMAX condition. Time now 12:20:57. 71 degrees Fahrenheit, 29 gallons on board. And checking left to a heading of 360 for this first one. And stand by data mark 3.
Eglin approach, Bells 45, level 4000 with information vector.
Data mark.
Bells 45, I can approach the cuts out
Had a good record.
3017.
And time. Reducing our power. Doing about a 30-second pull here.
Bell 45.
We're requesting the RNAV 17 into Pensacola.
Understand,
altitude
you
for
want
this one.
RNAV at Pensacola?
And reason for that is I'm not in the MOA yet.
RNAV 17 into Pensacola, followed by holding that softly, and then we're going to go over to Jack Edwards for a full stop.
Power's
Still
still coming
want to hand
back.
you up to Pensacola approach and make that request with them. That's
Delta 5 will go.
All right, power's in idle. Starting with the trim, lost a little altitude there. Going to accept that. Down about 50 feet. And again, this is just a quick look. See how we're doing for noise. There's our brake. Got a good record button. Let's get back up on altitude and parameters here. And head out to the airspace. We'll take a look at what we got. Okay, a lot better. Definitely less noise. Interesting pitch perturbation in there, but I was using the altitude technique. Kind of a very linear plot. This probe may be better off with just a linear polynomial regression. But yeah, we definitely killed some of the noise. So let's go ahead and save the data to the file. We'll do that. Let's get a good screenshot here. Good screenshot. We're not going to save the calibration. We don't need it per se. Let's go out and get a couple more looks here. And I've still got a live wire. So that means the system is still active, hasn't locked up. And let's just continue on to heading a 360 for now. Accelerate on out to VNO, and we'll get another one. This time we'll use the D-cell gauge. Our primary technique. Time now is 12:23:41. 70 degrees Fahrenheit, 28.7 gallons on board. And actually heading 010, and that's for Winslow off. Currently showing 04023. And accelerating on out to VNO. The run number 2. On a flaps 0 condition, and are going to use a 30-second throttle pull, and we're going to use the D-cell gauge as our primary reference. My initial hack is this probe may be slightly more sensitive to pitch perturbations than the dynon during the D-cell run. We'll have to see. All right. A little more smash here. Out to VNO. Our heading. All right, time now 12:24:38, 71 degrees Fahrenheit, 28.6 on board. Cullen 010, data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Record. We got a good system. In the 30-second throttle pull. Approaching the green band. In the green band, -1 knot per second. Just relaxing to maintain the 1 knot per second. That gives us our pitch down, that's normal. Still continuing to reduce power and working on nailing the 1 knot per second. Little ease. All right, power is in idle. And in the D-cell rates, down about 100 feet now. Slow on the D-cell. Here comes that pitch correction. Wonder if we'll capture that. Now we're getting our steady pitch up. 200 feet. Thing with catching that perfect -1 knot D-cell is it results in a pitch over, kind of like a toboggan maneuver. So now we're in the steady pitch rate increase. Just holding the 1 knot per second down 300 feet. Sculling 013. Pitch rate increase. We'll continue to trim till we run out or we hit on speed. If there's not speed condition, we'll stop trim there. Still glued to the gauge. Okay. All right, and we didn't get a stop. I'm gonna manually hit stop. Oh shit! God damn it! That's wrong. Wrong switchology. Okay, we just pooched up that run. That's a bad run. We're gonna hit stop, and we'll start over again. We're actually looking for. Red means go, blue means stop. It's kind of a strange logic, Lenny. We may wanna change that color code. Do that about every 10th run or so. Okay. Just come right to heading east, kill some time here. Turn into the wind, climb back up. Let's get set up for that run again.
Channel 11, departure right in. Channel 11, radar contact 2 miles northeast, Herbert Field South, you'll be climbing to en route.
We may also want to change the record button to go. Literally, so we have a go switch and a stop switch. The problem is it automatically goes back to record if everything is successful.
3013.
Something a little counterintuitive about that, but it's all good. All right, leveling off here. Push it up. Good for airspace. We're going to be in VNO condition, and we'll hook left to about 360 for the next run. Get rid of this retina burn. Starting an easy left turn while we accelerate. Power's up at mill. Time now 12:28, 1867 degrees Fahrenheit, 28.3 on board. In left turn to heading a 360. Accelerating on out to VNO. This will be a repeat of the previous run.
Channel 1, contact distant tower 11845 transition.
Time 12:28:47, 69 degrees Fahrenheit, 28.2 on board. Stand by. Data mark parameters. All right, 170 good enough. Data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Record button is pressed.
45 contact, Pensacola approach on 12735.
Roger, switching Pensacola approach 12735.
Approaching the green band. Continue to pull power. Just relaxing the pitch just a little bit this time. Slightly different technique. Nope, we still got to get that slight nose down. Kind of a toboggan maneuver to hold that -1. All right. Accepting the pitch for now. There's the throttle and idle. There's our distinct pitch over, and there's the reversal right there. Down about 200 feet. Coming in with a trim. And sculling 360. Just enough moa left to finish this run. Pausing. And pitching. In the middle of the green band, everything's looking good. There's an on-speed condition. We're going to stop trim. 2 hands on the stick. Lateral control. Approaching the stall. Bit of an excess deceleration rate in there. There's our stall. We got a good record. Don't take any action back. The system is completely automatic. All right, climbing back up and hooking left simultaneously. Yeah, interesting. We record all those pitch perturbations with this tube. Seems to be a lot more sensitive than the Dynon tube is. We get a good linear calibration almost on this one. We're still showing the, we're back to our normal curve. Okay, so concave.
Second approach, Bill 44.
Anyway, let's go ahead and
through 1000 for 2000.
save that. Saving the data to file.
4 with a flash.
Downloading. All right, looks good. Let's get another one of those.
44 radar contact at a mile and a half southwest of Bob's Airport. Proceed direct. Correct to VOR, flight plan route.
Crestview, and then flight plan route, Delta 4.
We'll go with just altitude as the technique with this one.
1,200 for 4,000.
I'm beginning to think that since this thing is pitch sensitive, we may do better with pitch rate control if we only look at the altimeter versus worrying about the deceleration rate. So we definitely fixed the noise issue, and we fixed the shape of the curve issue. So now, let's see if we can get a good calibration out of this sucker.
Cali 11, roger.
And I'm thinking almost if we just switch from a second order polynomial to linear for this probe, it may be good enough. We'll know when we look at the data. Okay, push it up here. Time now, 12:32:10. 68 degrees Fahrenheit, 27.9 on board. Trimming, and we're just going up for our VNO condition on a heading of 180. Got a good boom. Got a good camera. We got a good sun angle. Sensitive altimeter set 2992. Got 27.8. Let's go ahead and adjust our weight now to 1318 for the Wizard. Go back. I'm going to pull up the Wizard. Adjusting our weight now to 1318. 1318 is set. Let's see if we get a reboot here. We'll have to correlate data marks. Hitting the continue button. And we got a crash, so let's wait. All right, 10 seconds away. Let's go ahead and submit the form again, get our page up. We're good to go. We're going to go to continue. We got a good record button. Let's Humpty Bump down here to 180. Off parameters now. And we're running out of MOA. Okay. All right, that crash cost us that run. We'll come down here to the south. Maintain a VNO condition. We'll hook to the north, and we'll try that again. So still suffering a lot of crashes, and pretty much every time we go in the Wizard and we go to our weight LD max matrix, that's where the system crashes. Now the last sortie it only did it once. This sortie it did it both times. So we still have some stability issues. And we got some V2 stability issues as well. That could be just unique to this airplane though. All right, hooking left now to a heading of 360. It's 12:34:06, 69 degrees Fahrenheit, 27.6 on board. Display is up, we got a good record. Approaching VNO. We'll start the run as soon as we roll out on a heading of 360. There we go, speed's good. Parameters, data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Good record. Power's coming back. Nice smooth pull. Maintaining altitude. Not doing anything with the pitch except relaxing right now. And we'll look for a constant pitch rate increase. I'm going to even accept some climb. Kind of holding altitude now. We're up about 40 feet. Just working for that constant pitch rate increase.
Cali
Giving us
11,
a little bit of a high
Kendall
deceleration
approach
rate.
on
Showing
120.22.
9.5 per second right now. That'll increase as we slow here. And maintaining about 40 feet.
Bells 44, contact Pensacola approach 124.85. Good day.
Let's go 124.85, Bell 44.
Trimming and flying simultaneously. And believe it or not, actually, as we approach the stall, our deceleration rate is decreasing, which is helping. This may be the ticket. All right, slow tone. Working it. Constant pitch rate increase, and there's our stall. Switch to a blue record. Blue means go. Yeah, we captured that pitch change in there. But again, not too bloody awful. Let's get a picture of that. Don't know if you're going to be able to see that in the camera. Whoops. Just turn it off. Let's try that one more time. Wrong switch command. There we go. We're going to save that data to the file. Downloading. Let's get one more. Flaps 0, and then we'll take a look at flaps 20 and flaps 40. Climb back up. Winds aloft today are favoring runs to the north. So let's just go ahead and climb, stiff arm the north end of the MOA here a little bit. I'm now 1236.43, 69 degrees Fahrenheit, 27.3 on board, level of 5,000 feet, and heading 270 for now. Beginning our acceleration. We're gonna hook right. Let's do another one of those. And let's just kind of put the nose on the horizon for this next one. Think more in terms of just steady pitch rate increase and everything else. Held the altitude that time. What was interesting is we initially go to the top of the green band about 1.5 knots per second, but then as we approach stall, comes back down to about 1 knot per second, which is what we want. All right, little Humpty bump here. Coming up on the west side of the MOA. Airspeed's increasing nicely. There we go. Starting the left or the right turn now to heading at 360. Time 12:37.47. 69 degrees Fahrenheit.
2203, good morning, departure radar contact, climb, maintain 10,000.
Waiting on parameters. Once we roll out on 360, go ahead and do it. We got a live wire. And some noise in the live wire, not bad. Definitely better than last sortie.
Delta 2203, turn left heading 360.
360. High into the speed band. Data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Our record. 175 indicated. I'm just doing a slow throttle pull. Kind of letting the nose pitch up. Very slowly to the horizon. Not in a hurry at all. Got a climb going now, about 100 feet high. I'm really looking out the window. Yep, definite climb trend going. Still doing that slow throttle pull. All right, there's an idle condition. Almost maintaining my pitch, actually. Looks like cruise. Now the nose is starting to come up.
Delta 2203, Jack Center 2020, good day, see you.
And we're trimming. Nose is up about 5 degrees, about 180 feet. So all I did was hold a cruise condition. Now, just increasing pitch rate. Go into cowl on the horizon. There's the cowl on the horizon. Kind of a normal stall attitude here. I'm at about maybe 12 degrees nose high. Coming up to 15 degrees. There's our weak brake. And there's a record button. So let's see what we got. Not a bad calibration at all. Okay. Do one more of those. Get a screenshot. Go ahead and save that data to file. This probe is definitely more pitch sensitive than the Dynan. So again, easy is hard to do. So it's going to probably be a little harder to calibrate, and it's not going to give us as accurate a result as we get from the Dynan probe. But that's all right. Looking to heading east now. Let's climb it back up. We'll maintain the north edge of the MOA here. We'll hook to the right. We're going to do another one of those visual ones. Still in a flaps 0 condition. Time now 12:40.19, 69 degrees Fahrenheit, 27 gallons on board. We've been airborne 26 minutes, 5 seconds, leveling at 5,000 feet pressure altitude. And beginning our acceleration along the north edge of the MOA. We'll 90 right for our next test run on a heading of 180. Check's good, boom check's good. Accelerating on out. Oil temperature is nominal. Speeds approaching VNO. 600 RPM, looking good. Starting an easy right turn out of heading Whitetail. Time 12:41.16. 69 degrees Fahrenheit, 26.8 on board. right, stand by, data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Good live wire, record button is pressed. Looking out the window. A little quicker with the throttle pull this time.
Check 1, England
Maintaining my
departure. I got you landing
altitude,
clear.
or
Climb
attitude,
maintain
rather.
10,000, direct coast, 86 degree line south.
All right, there we are.
Check 1, radar contact, 2 miles after departure, and you expect your climb once you're established on the 86
Just
degree
using
line.
the trim now to help me slow down, kind of maintain the pitch
Just
picture out
the
the
airspace is
window.
not quite active yet. You go ahead, climb, maintain block flight level 2103,
About
flight level
200
230.
feet. Definitely get a climb in that one. And nose is starting to come up now. About 7 degrees of pitch. And look at that, we just lost the V2 system.
On speed and aim.
Check 1, contact
V2's
mission
back
on
up.
25816.
That's about the 6th reboot today, Lenny. That's weird. Okay, haven't seen that.
Baby Shark 258.1.
Only thing different is the Wi-Fi code. Okay, getting that. Forced it into the stall that time. We got a good record. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, not bad. Again, we get some bumps in there. But we're getting a good curve. Linear might work. We'll have to see.
The crest for your altimeter is 3017.
So overall,
3017, Bell Street 3.
the looking out the window technique works. The maintain altitude technique seems to work. And the decel gauge technique seems to work. Let's go get one more altitude run. Go, this wind's aloft. Let's hook right here while we climb back up. Let's climb back up.
Here's 504 Hotel X-ray. Good morning. The crest altimeter
Accelerate,
is
and we'll
3017.
hook. Let's use altitude one more time. Time now 12:43:50, 67 degrees Fahrenheit, 26.6. Oh, you know what we need to look at? What our stall speed was there. Yeah, 49.83. Yeah, we're doing a lot better. That that's real close, Lenny. So using the inside of the wing as a static source seems to be close enough. At some point, we can quantify that error. I can do some GPS runs. We're not going to do that today. Not going to have a long enough flying window to make that happen. So we're going to just accelerate on out here. Time now 12:44:41, 68 degrees Fahrenheit, 26.5 on board. We're going to get one more run, heading 180, and that's going to be using the just the altimeter as our reference. I want to see if we get that kind of hump at the beginning of the curve, and if we do, we're probably better off just looking out the window. And speed's starting to come up. Starting an easy hook, picking up the tailwind now, coming off the north end of the MOA at 12:45:14, 70 degrees Fahrenheit, 26.4 on board. Got a good camera, we got a good boom, little Humpty bump. We got a live wire, we got a flasher. Speed's good, standing by parameters. Little descent, put us right at 5,000 feet, standing by 180. 180. Speed's looking good, data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Record. Power's coming back. Pulling it back a little faster, that may actually help. I'm accepting just a little bit of climb here. Having a combination of looking out the window and looking at the altimeter. All right, there's our idle. Definite climb, just holding the cruise attitude initially, and it just means that I was increasing my pitch rate too fast, and that's okay. Up 100 feet now. I'm just kind of holding the cruise picture again. So basically I'm changing the parameters for this test real time. Now we're just kind of holding that 100 feet high without climbing too much. Still show a little IVBSI in there, about a knot and a half per second. I bet it'll slow to a knot. There it does. Look at that. Sure enough. That's kind of cool. Alright, there's our stall. Good record. Yep, we got that Humpty bump in there. Not bad though. Usable curve. About 0.98. Definitely not as good a performance overall as the Dynan, but we got rid of the noise problem. Let's save that data to file. Let's run a couple of flaps drills here since we're up. Climbing back up to 5,000 feet. Sounds good. Let's deploy flaps 20. Get a couple of flaps 20 runs, then we'll get a couple of flaps 40 runs.
And November 313, Bravo Hotel, good morning. The regular launch time is 3013. Expected this approach runway 14 destin.
A little at 5,000 feet, we'll accelerate on out to about 95 indicated.
3 Bravo Hotel, Roger, descend, maintain 10,000, turn right heading 150. 3 Bravo Hotel, you can expect further descent once you turn the south to east on traffic.
There's our 95 indicated.
Level 9,000 this series.
Close enough. Stand by, data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
1248.33, flaps 20, 180, 67 degrees, 26.1. Using the altimeter as my primary reference. Throttle is in idle. And just hold an altitude. Trimming. Trimming.
3 Bravo Hotel, traffic no factor, set and maintain 4,000.
Trimming. 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 Losing a little altitude, increasing pitch rate. Down 40 feet. Increasing pitch rate. All the way to the stall. Good record. Good curve. Definitely see a little more Humpty Bumpish than we do with the Dynan, but not bad. Okay. Let's get a screenshot. Got a screenshot. Let's go ahead and save the data. Saving the data. Airplane wants to come left, and that's exactly the direction it needs to go. We've been airborne 35 minutes, 16 seconds. We're in a flaps 20 condition. We'll delay the rollout here to heading at 360 for winds aloft. Climbing up to 5,000 feet. This will be another flaps 20 run. We're going to get 2 runs in each flap configuration. Time now 12:49:56, 66 degrees Fahrenheit, 26.1 on board. Left tank is feeding. Intermittent heading 090. Next run will be 360. There's VFE 95. Starting left turn now to heading at 360. This will be flaps 20 run 2. Go fast. Fix it. Obviously easier to fly.
3 Bravo Hotel, turn right heading 160.
Things happen faster. At our 95 and our normal pitch attitude.
3 Bravo Hotel, Eglin Air Force Base coming up here, 12 o'clock, 11 miles, distance.
All right, data mark 3, 2.
12 o'clock, 9 miles, both airports inside.
Data mark.
Got a good record.
3 Bravo Hotel, Roger, you clear visual approach, runway 14 destin.
In our slow throttle pull, looking at the altimeter. Increasing pitch rate. Transitioning to the trim. The trim, if you have electric trim, that'll be a very logical way to help fly this. Stop trim about there on speed. Now we take this hand, we just transition to the stick. Still holding about minus 40 feet. Doing a better job with our altitude this time than last time. There's our brake. Got a good record. Got a good curve. Still a little bumpy, but not bad. Get that. Save the data to the file. And let's establish a flaps 40 condition
3 Bravo
here.
Hotel, contact destination tower 11845.
Let's climb up now. Go back up to 5,000. We'll get 2 flaps 40 runs before we RTB. We got a good camera. We got a good boom. We're in a flaps 40 condition. We're sculling 360. Time now 12:51:48, 68 degrees Fahrenheit, 25.9. Oil temperature is good at 177. CHTs and EGTs are bueno. Coming up on 5,000 feet. We'll level here and begin our acceleration to VFE. It's about 90-95. Be kind to the RV4.
Bells retreat across Laura. Request alternate missed, followed by the RNAV
Leveling
29.
and accelerate.
Alabama Regional.
Got a good live wire. We're not going to adjust our weights.
Are you looking for the RNAV at Defuniak, you're saying?
Bells retreat currently on crisscross Laura for the RNAV 27 at Defuniak. Then we'll request alternate miss after this approach for the RNAV 29 South Alabama Regional.
Okay, there's our 95.
Roger. You're cleared at RNAV runway 27 into Defuniak on a misapproach, so turn right direct to Andalusia.
Good record and beginning deceleration now. 12:52:50.
Clear for the RNAV 27 and right direct to Andalusia. Any altitude for that for Bell's Tree.
67 degrees Fahrenheit.
Time maintained up 4,000.
Roger that. Right direct to
25.8.
Andalusia, 4,000 Bell's Tree. Thanks.
And we're using the throttles and idle now. It's about an 8 to 10 second pull. Trimming, stop trim on speed. Hands up, maintaining the altitude reference. Increasing pitch rates. Good break. Good record. Whoa, very pitchy. So kind of a crappy curve, but usable. Stall speed looks about right. That's interesting. Saving the data to the file. Let's try one more of those. So again,
Sirius 4 Hotel X-ray contact clearance approaching 133.75. Good day.
See, you use the cheap probe, but now it's hard to calibrate.
Bells 33, change to advisory frequency approved.
Flaps 40 is where we want this thing to work.
Back with you on the miss, Bells retreat.
Now I wonder, I don't know. I don't know really how hard we want to noodle with orifice dimensions on here. What would be cool is if we had a set of those little spherical ends and we could swap them out with different sizes in there. That would allow us to see if there's any effect. Anyway, we're just leveling off now. It's 12:54:41, 68 degrees Fahrenheit, 25.7. Flaps 40 condition. Approaching VFE. Got a live wire. There's VFE. Data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Record. Power's coming back. Let's concentrate more on a smooth pitch rate increase this time and less on anything else. So I'm just thinking about bringing the stick back. Bringing it back.
Player 30, second departure. Alright, dent, climb maintain 10,000.
And anticipate the need for pitch. Definitely helps using trim.
Player 30, radar contact and a mile and a half off departure in.
Keep bringing the nose up. There's our stall. Good record. Wow, definitely pitchy. That's amazing how that captures that. Okay. Get a screen capture of that. We're going to save that data to the file. Still kind of getting a curve here. Linear is probably going to be the way to go. Let's go back up and let's try one more experiment before we RTB. We're going to start an easy right turn, heading at 090. It's 12:56:05, 67 degrees Fahrenheit, 25.6. We're just going to go ahead and leave the flaps at 40 and just kind of pull the airplane up into a stall, just so we got a constant pitch rate increase throughout the deceleration run. We're gonna do the same thing, flap 0. Temperature for the oil is good, 185. We gotta get camera, we gotta get flash. We're leveling at 5,000. Level at 5,000, accelerating to VFE. Looking right, heading 180 at 12, 56, 54, 66 degrees Fahrenheit. 25.5 airborne, 42 minutes, 39 seconds left, tank feed. 5 miles an hour, approaching parameters. Good live wire. Rolling out 180. Standby airspeed. Airspeed's good, hold pitch attitude. Data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Record. Power's coming to idle. Letting the nose pitch up.
Clear 30, copy that. Is that 21.5 or 243?
Trimming a little bit.
Okay, that's that.
Constant pitch rate increase. Stall brake.
Delta 2506,
Good
signal approach. Good
record.
morning. Bravo is
Still
current
pitchy.
expected visual approach runway 12.
Still pitchy. Wow. Okay, let's retract the flaps. Let's do one more experiment. We'll go ahead and get a screenshot. Save the data to file. And then let's just do this.
Clear 30, flighting 010.
Air Force Base, information Bravo, weather at 1156 Zulu, automated observation, wind 070 at 5, visibility 10, sky clear below 12,000, temperature 18, dew point 13, altimeter 3013, pressure altitude minus 109er, density altitude plus 418.
All right, we're just accelerating in the turn here. Get some smash, and we're gonna just kind of do the same thing from Vmax in a flap 0 condition, just kind of looking out the window and worrying about our pitch rate increase more so than anything else. We got a good live wire. Oil's getting warm at 194. This will cool it off. Time now 12:59:09, 68 degrees Fahrenheit, 25.3 on board. We're just accelerating. No power. Speed's looking good. Starting an easy hook now to heading a 180. 12:59:39.
Clear 30, contact Jacksonville Center 120.2.
25.2. With a good boom. Gonna let the big dog eat in the turn. All right, rolling out and hang 180. Data mark 3, 2, 1.
Data mark.
Record. Relatively rapid throttle pull.
Delta 2506, descend and maintain
Back and
6
idle.
south.
All I'm doing is pitching the nose up. Decel rate's way high. It's like minus 2.5 knots per second. Don't care. Starting to help with the trim. It's doing more work with the making sure the nose is continuing to track up. About 250 feet. Steady increase in pitch. That stick coming back, and there's our brake. We got a good record. All right, how's that look? Huh? Interesting, not a bad curve. Still noisy. Interesting how we get the dribble effect at the end. Of course, that won't be captured in the curve. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll save that data to file, and we'll download it. Okay. All right, looking good. All the data's on the phone. Let's turn the display off here.
November 42710, exit approach, good morning. Crestview, altimeter 3020.
All right, that's back to normal. Phone is secure.
Eglin approach Belster Tree with you. Missed out at the Funiac, direct to Andalusia, climb 4000.
Bell 33, departure, roger, ident.
Ident.
Pressure altitude minus 109er. Density altitude plus 418. Runway 12 in use. Expect.
Bell 33, radar contact, 2 miles northwest of Phoenix Springs Airport.
Visor. Information Bravo. Eglin Air Force Base. Information.
Eglin 7 Bravo Romeo, request RTB, Ruckle information, Bravo, 4,500 feet.
7 Bravo Romeo, roger. South quarter flight is approved via field 2, direct Ruckle, and report when you have Ruckle in sight. The Eglin altimeter 3016.
Okay, 3016, field 2, report Ruckle in sight. 7 Bravo Romeo.
Delta 2506, copy.
All right, going ahead and we're going to secure the camera.